leave Kwame Brown alone. I don't know if y'all know, but you could do a little research. Kwame Brown was born in Charleston, South Carolina. I don't think I've ever met Kwame, but I know a lot of his family. His family lived in Mounts Corner, South Carolina. His father's name was Willie Brown. I don't know how many kids Willie Brown had. I don't know how many siblings Kwame Brown got, but I went to school with his sister, and I went to school with one of his brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Kwame's father in the 90s, I remember this story. He beat a woman with an axe handle. It was his girlfriend. And the rumor was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for life because he got caught because he left South Carolina after the murder and came back for his paycheck. Let me tell you something else. His other brother, I don't know if him and Kwame were close, but his other brother shot his baby mama several times and then killed himself. That was like in 2008. And his other brother, Kwame's other brother, just went to jail for murder like 3 years ago. All of this you can Google. I'm saying all that to say, leave Kwame alone. That man has been quiet for 20 years. He don't bother nobody. Clearly all that, all that he's a bust stuff gets to him, and you don't know what people are going through or have been through, but I've seen folks snap for less, and it looks like, Kwame is snapping. And if you look at the history of men in his family, you would know his men in his family have a history of snapping. Leave Kwame.
Yeah. That mean media machine is out after a nigga, boy. Yeah, up next. Yes. Now the Breakfast Club done joined in. Now I think y'all gonna have to be the next victim. So Charlamagne the guy, you wanna talk as if you know me because, like I say, you part of that Buffole too. You like Steven Jackson and Becky with the good hair. Y'all probably be at them same parties. So, Steven Jackson, rapist, Charlamagne the God rape case guy that actually pled guilty and got away with it. We're gonna name you got away with it. So because I called two gentlemen that you can clearly hear on your podcast that they tapped somebody and said only one person was part of the trade. You mean to tell me you gonna purport the story the way that you see fit? You want to talk about a brother that I never met, that my father had children outside of his marriage, just like DJ Envy cheating ass? So I'm wrong because my father had a son at the time that I never met. So you gonna put out to the world that like I'm some killer. When I asked these gentlemen and they said they was joking. So now it's time to light your little rapist ass up too. We're gonna find that girl you raped, punk, allegedly. Matter of fact, we ain't gotta say alleged because you on the docket, bitch. So we gonna talk about you. Since you punk ass beta males that's on the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy, no neck having punk weasel ass, you just like the rest of them niggas lying all the goddamn time. And Charlamagne, you shut your punk ass up, nigga. Cause since when words became violent, you niggas taking too many marching orders from women. You dumb son of a bitch. In the definition of the word violence, it start with physical altercation, physical contact, not words, bitch. So I don't subscribe to that. So I'll see you in a minute to get violent on YouTube, you punk motherfucker. Y'all talking about somebody violent because they talking. They ain't violent when they saying they gonna come to LA, Atlanta. They not violent. I'm the violent one. That's the message y'all want to put out. My daddy go to jail, so it's my fault. Bitch ass nigga, I told you. See how y'all want to tell the story? See people? See how they want to tell the story? A rose that grew through the cement. I don't got nothing to do with what my daddy did, bitch. I got my own hands, my own arms, and my own brain. And you got your own body and your own penis that allegedly you used to rape a girl, you punk bitch. And you so protected, you bald head, weasel face, bleach face motherfucker that nobody is allowing, nobody taking you off air for raping a girl. But you get up on camera talking about protect all women. And now a man finally calling your bitch ass out. Now I'm violent from my truck. I'm a violent guy from my truck talking on the phone. Fuck out of here. See you on YouTube, bitch.
Donkey today for Monday, May 24th goes to me. Leonard McKelvey. Contrary to popular belief, this is not the first time I've given myself Donkey of the Day because Donkey of the Day does not discriminate. I mean, I may be kind of biased towards certain people, but I don't have any bias when it comes to myself. If I'm wrong, if something I do or say doesn't sit right with my spirit, I have to apologize and do better moving forward, and that's what I'm about to do right now. I want to apologize to Kwame Brown and Kwame Brown's family. I want to apologize to his father, Bill Brown, and the family of his father. See, last week on this radio, in my attempt to defend a Charleston, South Carolina-born brother like myself, I revealed too much information about that man's family. And even though all that stuff is public record, some things just don't need to be said on the radio, and they definitely don't need to be said by me. When I look back, on the way I communicated that, I communicated it all wrong. And I unintentionally triggered trauma in a lot of folks I grew up with who I genuinely love. I'm sure I caused a lot of pain for not only Kwame Brown, but for his family, especially his family in my hometown of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. You know how I know? Because I spoke to a few of them. I've been on the phone this weekend with mothers of children and their children. Salute to Shaliba and her daughter, Brianda. I was on the phone with sisters like Wallet. Salute to Wallet. Oh, she cursed me out good. And, I was apologizing for triggering them, causing them pain, because I was casually discussing their family's trauma, man. And that's something that I have to stop doing. That's something that we all have to stop doing. I was talking to my Sacred Purpose coach, Yadi Alba, this weekend. She's like a spiritual therapist. I have her and my clinical therapist, and that's what we were talking about, how we casually discuss each other's traumas. I didn't even think about when I spoke on, Kwame and his family, how many people were impacted by those things I was speaking on. I mean, that's generational. Okay, I caused pain and unintentionally poked at people's wounds. Okay, wounds that will probably never heal.
Charlamagne, I cannot accept your apology on behalf of. I appreciate you trying, but the fact that I know you still dox me by saying my father's alias name. The first day, and they can check. First day you said his actual name, Willie Brown. Today you said Bill Brown. And on behalf of that young lady, Jessica Reed, that I just can't just listen to her. My mama's cooking was boiling over, so I can't accept it on behalf of what I heard from this young lady. I don't know y'all's story, but I can't rock with that shit because I would never be around a 15-year-old unless it's my daughter.